There was a recent anti-Semitic incident at the Western Wall in Jerusalem where Haredi ultra-Orthodox teenagers went and disrupted B'nai Mitzvah taking place at the part of the Western Wall that's been set aside by the Israeli government for non-Orthodox prayer, for Reform and Conservative, for prayer that allows women and girls to fully participate. This is separate from the main section of the wall that many people are familiar with, that's run under Orthodox auspices, and it's not visible from that section, nor is it audible from that section. You really have to seek it out. But these teenagers sought it out and blew whistles so that people couldn't hear each other davening through anti-Semitic insults, called people Christians and Nazis and the like, even though a grandparent of one of those celebrating their B'nai Mitzvah was a Holocaust survivor. So really the worst sort of insults you can imagine. And some in the Orthodox community have correctly condemned this, and there are others who tolerate it, either implicitly or explicitly. And those who tolerate it really are more like a character in this week's Torah portion, like Balaam, the prophet, who actually is connected to God, but can't see basic things in front of him. The joke in the Torah portion is that Balaam's ass can see the angel of God in front of him. Balaam, who is actually a prophet, can't see it. These individuals, really deeply committed to Judaism, can't see the obvious hatred of their practices, and the communities that tolerate this or laugh it off are connected to God, like Balaam is, but can't see what's right in front of them. We have to remember this, that even though sometimes people are deeply connected, they can also have massive blind spots, and these hateful anti-Jewish acts committed within the Jewish community fall into that category. We as non-Haredi Jews have to remember that part of our role is to remain committed to Judaism and not to defer to communities who are sort of like, who have devoted themselves in this sort of all-encompassing way to a specific type of Jewish practice, but to remember that even they can end up like Balaam. Even they can end up in a deeply misguided place where Jews celebrating the mitzvot are insulted in a deeply anti-Jewish and shameful way. We should remain committed. We should not let the practices of some discourage us from connecting to all. And remember that even those who have deep connections to a larger purpose also have blind spots. That's part of what Parshat Balak is meant to teach us, and that's part of what incidents like this remind us of. Shabbat Shalom.